Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Smith Gaming with me, Christopher. We're back with Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition and the Unlikely Party, where we are doing Throne of Bhaal. And I will say this more times during this playthrough. I have no memory of this place whatsoever, which is fine, because that means that I'm gonna be sort of reliving this all over, which is, I mean, it's sort of exciting, actually. And, yeah, we kicked everything off. We visited the sort of hell plane. I think it was the same place as it was before when I defeated Irenicus. It just looked a little bit different. We met a bunch of characters, among them Sarevok, who we apparently were able to return life to. We'll see what happens with that. We were able to actually get him into our party, but I felt that even though I have a space, kind of felt wrong to bring in a character, even if it was Sarevok, which is kind of cool that he can join your party, but yeah, I left him out of it for this occasion. So, we made it into Saradush, where one of the Bhaal spawn. Where are we, by the way? We are, okay, so yeah, Watcher's Keep is here, which means that is sort of in this general direction. And we enter Saradush, which is under siege by a Bhaal spawn, but there's also another Bhaal spawn inside this keep, and we need to get in. And I was looking a bit at the map, and I think that the stairs to the second floor seems reasonable. There is also the prison, which I guess could sort of be connected through this wall thingy here. But no, I think that I'm gonna start by going up. Okay, there's... Okay, oh, there's... Oh, okay, oh, child, help child, yes, poor child, hello. Yeah, is you a Bhaal spawn? Please don't eat me. Why would I eat you? Daddy said Bhaal spawns eat little boys. No, we're not here to kill anyone or eat anyone. Bloody hell, we're not cannibals. We'll try to help you. So you won't eat me, promise? My name is Tazit. If you're not going to eat me, can you help my daddy? What do we need to do? Well, it's just dead. Daddy got hit by the fire and fell down. I can't wake him up no matter what. Please help my daddy. Well, he's dead. I'm really sorry. Well, please help my daddy. You have magic powers, don't you? Use your powers to help him. Please, why won't anybody help him? Can I... well, I mean... Well... yeah. I suppose I... might be able to... No, I don't think I don't seem to have the resurrection rod that I had before, but I don't even know if anyone can use it outside of a priest-like character. I have no idea. Never mind, we can't do anything, and it's not even anyone that we can interact with, so don't exactly know what the game expects me to do here. And then there's just a guard chilling out here, not really doing anything. Perfect. Ooh, there's a person here. Errands, you are standing by this door very suspiciously. Hello. Okay, the defense of the walls of Saradush demands all my attention. I cannot spare time to speak to you. Well, fine, let's get in here. Tyr, can you open this door?
Of course.
No, we can't open that door either. So that was a false lead. Guess we tried the next one. That's actually open, so you know that seems reasonable. Oh, enemy. Where? Do we spot something on the shore? Where is said enemy? I don't think we're seeing an enemy. Yeah, probably... Was it in the water? That could have been it. Cool. Might be enemies in the water. Right, militia headquarters. Well, if we go in here.
What can it be now?
Okay, we have Captain Samand talking to Countess Santel. I know this is difficult for you, but you have to make a positive identification. Are we in a sort of investigation here? Well, yes, he is the one, Matteo. He is the traitor. Okay, no, the Countess must be mad with grief. There must be some mistake. So that is Matteo. You are certain, Countess? There is no mistake. I am certain. Before my beloved son Ardik disappeared, he told me he had witnessed Matteo opening the gate. And then we have Kiser Jairi over here. There, surely now you see, my overzealous Captain Samand, that your egregious accusations have been needlessly vilified my impeccable character. Oh, you are very eloquent. That means that you are also very, very suspicious. Okay, why are you doing this, Countess? I am Ardek's friend. Your son and I grew up together. Captain, I stringently demand you incarcerate this heinous felon immediately. Those are some fancy words. You make no demands of me, Kaiser Jerry. I fulfill my duties as I see fit. Men, take Matteo away and escort the Countess to her quarters. Yes, please, take me away from this place. Oh, poor woman. Okay, secret door.
What is it?
Right. And we get to listen in here. Well, Captain, am I free to go now? Is this travesty of justice, this witch hunt, this fiasco finally at an end? You're free to go, Kaiser. Get out of my sight. I am in no mood to see your unscrupulous face right now. I suppose such abuse is the best approximation of an apology I can expect from an uncouth cretin such as yourself, Captain Samand. Alright, some tension going on in here. What are you saying about all of this? What? Oh, you must be one of Melisande told me about. Just what our town needs. More ballspawn. Oh, my name is Captain Salmon and I am a very busy man right now and I need to ask you a few questions. Well, you better make it quick. I can't stay for long. I must see to defense of the walls. Sure. So, what was up with that whole thing? Why was that young man driven away? Well, or dragged away? Well, a most unpleasant matter. A few days ago, someone opened a secret gate into the town. Saradush could easily have been overrun. We just discovered the traitor was a young man named Matteo. But you don't sound convinced. There is no doubt in my mind that someone betrayed us. The enemy came through a small sewer outlet that was protected by both a locked iron gate and several powerful magical wards. There is no way to open that entrance from the outside, but Matteo is a faithful soldier, not the type of a man to betray Saradush. He also maybe doesn't really seem like a mage, possibly. Well, maybe he didn't. Are there any other suspects? Well, an alarm was raised and my soldiers arrived only a few moments after the gate was open. We found 3 people in the area: Matteo, Ardek Santel, and the merchant Kaiser Jairi. Okay. When we began our investigations, I strongly suspected Kaiser. He's a greedy, self-serving weasel who would sell his own mother if the price was right. But what could possibly have changed your mind? Well, we didn't get a chance to complete our investigations. Ardek, the son of the Countess Santel, disappeared. He was our primary witness. Okay, well... what? Well, we could say that he would be the culprit, but... okay, fine, let's go with that. Well, no, not Ardek. Someone who didn't know better might think Ardek was taking revenge for Grumnir's banishment of his father, but the Count was nothing but a cruel, violent bastard. Grumnir did Ardek and the Countess a favor, and Ardek bears no ill will towards the town. But yeah, this disappearance is suspicious, but probably not in the way that I'm apparently thinking about it. No, it's probably Kaiser. I'm gonna put that out there just immediately. Well, no, it isn't. Ardek was taking his regular shift manning the battlements. He wouldn't be the first taken by an enemy arrow or some foul spell, or maybe Matteo murdered him. What? Yeah, exactly. Why would Matteo do that? Well, attention was focused on the vile Kaiser Jairi, but we had no proof. Then the Countess told us that Ardek, her son, had implicated Matteo before he disappeared. Okay. I like how my character just simply won't consider Kaiser to be a culprit at all. Okay. How do you know that the Countess is actually telling the truth here? Well, if you know the Countess, you would know her word is beyond reproach. Okay, sure. And she has nothing to gain from a lie. Matteo was Ardek's closest friend. Accusing him was very traumatic for her. Still, I have to admit, this does not sit well in my gullet. I was so sure Kaiser Jerry was the culprit. To discover it was one of my own men, I'm shocked, but you still don't know that. Bloody hell. Okay. Well, so you are just gonna sit back and wait for the execution then? Well, Matteo will not be executed, not while we are under siege. The defense of Saradush is my first concern, but if I had more time, I would investigate further. I just want to find the truth. Okay, let us check in on this. Well, if you wish to investigate further, I will not stand in your way. Speak to Matteo in his cell. The jailer will let you see him. Okay. And I can go very, injustice as well, and stuff. Can we ask you anything else? Yeah, about Gromnir. Gromnir isn't much of a soldier, abandoning the city like he did, and as a ruler, he is even more of a tyrant than Count Samtel. The townsfolk are better off since Ilkhan locked himself in the castle. Me and my soldiers have served as the Saradush militia for years. We don't need Gromnir's help to defend the town. Fair enough. What about Melissan? Saradush would have been better off if she had never brought all those ballspawn here. Sure, she tries to help during the siege, but it's too little, too late. The damage is already done. So, how could we get into the castle? Surely you must know a way. Well, the only way in I know is obviously straight through the front gates, but those locked up tight. Sorry, Ballspawn, but you're stuck out here with the rest of us. So you are of no help. So, any place where I can sort of resupply. Well, the Tankard Tree, the bartender there can set you up with anything you need, or the Temple of Joaquin. Those would not really be my primary goals or primary targets, but sure. Alright, what you do is your own concern. I must away to aid the defenses of Saradush. So he's gonna hopefully, yep, he opens up the door to the jail. So now we are already sidetracking here. We are not considering Gromnir or getting inside the castle at all. Cool. Hello. Can't you see I'm busy guarding the jail? I don't have time for your yammering. Well, we are supposed to talk to the prisoner. Captain Salmon, why did you say so? I'll unlock the door for you, and you can come and go as you please. That's almost a little bit jokingly, I think, of the whoever wrote this, that we just waltzed in and say that, hey, you know, Captain Salmon, I thought we can talk to him. Oh, okay, fine. I'll unlock it and just leave. It's like, okay, fine. Yeah, a bit jokingly, I think. Right, Matteo, hello. Sorry here to further torment me, to heap more scorn upon my head. No. I think you probably have been framed. Praise Joaquin, someone who believes me. I cannot understand why she would falsely accuse me. She's a good woman. When I was growing up with Arctic, her son, she was like a second mother to me. Okay. Well, it could be that both she and Arctic planned this as a revenge, probably. Well, I say probably, but possibly, I say. Well, she could probably be lying. Yeah, what about Kaiser? Well, I do not know if Kaiser is involved, but if he is, the Countess herself may be in as much danger as I am. Kaiser is devious and maybe has some hold over her. That is sort of what I was going for, that he has sort of persuaded her, so to speak, into making sure that he is not to blame. The Countess did seem to be acting strangely when she spoke to Captain Salmon. At first, I thought it was grief over Eric's loss, but now I think there might be something more sinister afoot. Regret that there is nothing more I can tell you. You must speak to the Countess at her home to find the reason behind her actions. Okay, we actually don't get more. Anything in here? No, just there. Ooh, hello. Bit of a secret. Oh, superior healing we're up to. That's very interesting. So we've gone past the healing of our small potions. Now we're up to very, very big healing. Okay. So that's 40 hit points from 27. That's amazing. So let's just yeah, you can have the small healings. That's okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Done.
Actually, Torwar doesn't really need the large healing potions because he doesn't really take that much damage, but whatever. Alright, so now we know about Countess Santel's house. Yes, we also have Kaiser's home over here, which is interesting. And indeed, Tavern Arcana. Maybe we can't go to the Arcana place right now, but let's go to the tavern. I wouldn't mind having a bit of a look at what they've got in stock, as well as selling stuff. And we're in the middle of a siege, and this bloody harlot is just looking for a good time, isn't she? Bloody hell. That's commitment to your profession, that is. Alright, we have a tavern. What do we have in terms of people? Not too many. Oh, Big Boom's Pelche. You are a named character. Who are you?
Hi, friend.
You are not insane, apparently. Well, excuse me. Nobody believes me. Why would they? After all that's been going on in Saradush, why even think about the fact that there are monsters among us preying on us? So what are you talking about? Probably ball spawn. Well, yeah, you're right. I'm babbling, aren't I? It's just that I know that they are searching for me. They know that I know about them. The nights aren't safe for me, and I can't even flee the city. Well, know about who then? The vampires. Ooh, is it going to be actual vampires? Because if that's the case, ooh, I am going to be in a bit of a pickle. Because one of the things that Alviara was actually able to do was negative planar protection. I don't have that anymore. Well, I have someone... Oh, was it her as well who had the protection against that? Bloody hell, didn't I not get that from her? Right, when she was disintegrated, it wasn't like everything disintegrated. Not, yeah, she didn't even drop her stuff, I think. Oh, bloody hell. Right, the courtesans, some of them anyway, they started disappearing after the siege began. No one knew where they went, and then they started to reappear. Changed. Ooh. Nobody noticed because of the siege, but it's true. They moved down into the old prison. The lair is there, I swear, and they come to this bar at night to feed on their customers. I have no idea how many there are now. So many people die every day here. What's a few more? I was taken down to the prison myself, but I got away, and now they hunt for me. I know I sound crazy. Nobody wants to listen to me, but it's true. I'm a dead man. Okay. Well, how do you get down to this prison then? Go down? Well, I guess all you have to do is hire one of the courtesans, right? Just wait here in the bar until they come, but why would you want to go down there? Never mind, I don't want to know. I've got my own hide to think about. Excuse me. Okay, so we have a bit of an information about a possible lead on the vampires. And we also have Vikang, I missed you before. My brother, I would have expected it would all end like this. This is surely a ball spawn. That is presumably, well, I say Gromner's ball spawn. Is it actually Gromner's ball spawn? Yeah, Vikang, trade meet. I never went to trade meet, so no, we probably didn't meet there. I'm Vikang, a shallow ball, but I assure you, I'm no follower of Gromner's. If I could, I would leave this place. Alas, my ability to jump has long since vanished. What do you mean by jump? The curse of my ball-tainted blood. Whenever I was afraid, I would suddenly be teleported to a completely new part of the world. Most disruptive, especially while I was being hunted. Okay, well, hunted by whom? By other ball spawn, of course. Yagashura, for one. Others, whenever I try to build a life, the hunters will show up and poof, I jump. Or teleport, if you rather. It's not a very comfortable thing to live with. Okay, so how come you haven't jumped yet? Well, it's kind of ironic, actually. I ran into Melissa during my travels, and she helped me as she tries to help all the ball spawn. She helped me cure myself so my fear wouldn't make me jump anymore. At first, it was a great relief. Knowing you can be snatched away without any warning is a little upsetting, but now, trapped here, I pray every day that my curse will manifest itself again. Okay. I don't necessarily think that he must resent Melisande for this, but okay, fine. Well, Melisande was only trying to help me. She had the best of intentions, though obviously events have not worked out as well as I hoped. Okay. Well, can I help in any way? I can't imagine why you would want to meet with Gromnir. He's rather unstable. Paranoid, even. But he's not hard to find. He's in the throne room in the castle or so I hear. That's all I can tell you. So yeah, no information there about how to get in. Right, more people before we talk to the innkeeper. Hecton as well. Strangers are a rare sight here in Saradush these days, he says. So yeah, what do you know about Melisande? I assure my lord, I know nothing of that. Aha, can we talk to you again? What about Gromner's castle? You know nothing. Alright, by the way, Vikang, can we ask you about other things? Who were you? And jump. Let's go through this again. Sure. Happy ending. Okay, fair enough. We can't really ask more about that. We have an elf. We also have Purgram Ailson. That's a cool name. Oh, here we go. A lot of stuff. Purgram Ailson at your service. So we have what you need. A stiff drink. Dark times for dark ale. Am I right, my lord? Oh, are you the owner, perhaps? Okay. So not many friendly faces in this town, are there? Well, Saradush was a nice place not too long ago. Then the ball spawn started showing up, Gromny took over, and now we're under siege. Can't blame folks if they've taken a dislike to strangers. Still, life and business go on, for a while. All a man can do is carry on and hope for the best. That's my philosophy. Anything else I can help you with? Well, can we get out, or is it just bloody impossible? Do you think I'd still be here running my business if I knew a way out? Not even the mages can escape this place, or so I've heard. So what can you tell me about Grom there? Bah, I could spit and disgust every time I hear his name, but he's not worth the effort. Gromner Il-Khan's nothing but a bully, a cruel, cowardly little despot. I was bad enough around here with all these refugees showing up these past few months, but at least they didn't bother nobody. Gromner's a different story. First, his troops ran off Count Santel, and then they started terrorizing the townsfolk. Next thing we know, we're caught between a tyrant we hate and an army outside our walls that wants to kill us, all just to get at him. Alright, fair enough. What about Melisande? Melisande? Wish I never heard her name. Nothing against her as a person, you understand. She's a fine woman, always looking to help out the less fortunate. But that's the problem, see? She brought this ball spawn to Saradush to try and protect them, and now the whole town is doomed. Good intentions, bad results. Well, fair enough. So do you have any idea how we could possibly get into the castle? I don't know why you'd want to meet with the Grom there. Most of us do our best to avoid him and his troops. But I just might be able to help you out on this matter for a fee. Well, okay. Let's talk about a fee then. I need 1,000 gold to share this little secret. You know what? What about 500 gold? Well, sorry, my son. That's the seller's Marcus, the full 1,000 or no deal. Come back when you're ready and willing, and I'll be able to part with that precious gold. Yeah, okay, fine. Whatever. Yeah, okay, here's your money. There's an old abandoned jail in the city where Count Santel could imprison his political enemies. Rumor holds there was a secret passage from the jail into the castle. See? I was sort of right. There would be a passage through that whole place. But the jail never got much use and nobody bothered to look after it. Eventually it became overrun with undead, and the Count secretly asked Sister Fariel at the temple to seal the entrance. It's gonna be vampires, isn't it? Well, Sister Fariel and I have a very close relationship, if you get my drift. If you could talk to her, she might give you the key to the sealed door of the jail, seeing as how we're all doomed anyway. Well, okay, so presumably she is in the Temple of Joaquin, and the Temple of Joaquin is good because presumably we can restore ourselves if we get hit by any level drains and such of that nature. Right, what do you have? What? Were we not supposed to talk to you? Please see the bartender. Yes, I sort of figured. Then we just have a couple of elves and dwarves. Are you interested to talk to? We used to be able to rely on the dwarves when we needed help, but that was long ago. Now they treat us as bad as the humans do. What did the dwarves say about that? Them tree huggers really tangle my beard. I'll have to take them all and bury them somewhere they'd never be found. And yet you are standing right next by to each other. It's kind of weird. Well, I heard there used to be some underground prison here that they've boarded up for some reason. Maybe they could reopen that place and stash these elves in there. I guess. And there's also a cat called Tepid. Hello, Cat the Tepid. Or Tepid the cat. Cool. Well, there's stuff in here. Can we steal some stuff? I mean, I know I'm a good character, but I'm not beyond stealing. You would see... What on earth are you doing? Yeah, Hecton over here would actually see that. Okay, fine. Let's not bother with that. Let's get over. There's also a room here, I just noticed. Let's... Oh, he's actually killing rats. Good job. Yeah, there is indeed a person in here. Volo. I sort of recognize that name for some reason.
Yes, a tab. Another ale, young miss. I'll be sure to have your funds ready.
I'm not a miss and I'm not an ale wench. Bloody hell. I knew you would turn up here eventually. Volothamp Gedarm, I said to myself, rest assured, wherever history is to be made, Torvar and his companions are close at hand. Volo. Yeah, where did we see you? I'm so bad at names and locations. I do recognize it, but I don't know from where. Come now, surely you know what wherever history is being made, I, Volo, will be there to chronicle events. You don't become the most famous historian of Faerun without finding yourself right in the thick of things. Of course, this time I'm a little closer than I normally like to get, but don't worry about me, I always find a way out of these tight situations. What can I do for you? Oh no, Torwar, the question is, what can I do for you? The answer, of course, is immortalize you and your companions in my historical records. Lovely. Here's a little preview of what I've got so far. Raised as a child in the cloistered confines of Candlekeep, Torwar emerged from these humble beginnings to become one of the most powerful mortals to ever set foot upon the face of Toril. Saving the city of Baldur's Gate, defeating the mad mage John Irenicus, preserving the Tree of Life, such heroic accomplishments are mere footnotes in the epic tale of Torwar, greatest of the children of Baal. Well, those are simply put the only footnotes of my story. But okay. I mean, the other things are footnotes, so these are the main points, but sure. And that's just a small taste of my entry on your exploits. Of course, the ending is not yet complete, and this is all still a first draft, but you get the idea, that's not all. If you care to listen, I can give you a small preview of what I'm going to say about those people who have the glory of adventuring with you. Let's talk. Well, right, because I have custom characters, probably this is not gonna work. I've heard enough. Yeah, we didn't get anything because indeed my characters don't have a backstory such as the other characters do. Again, one of the points where having a custom party is a little bit sad, but it's fine. Right.
I got some cheap
Hello, I would like to check your services. What are you selling? You are selling Bastard Sword plus 3 in a little dinky bar. That's interesting. The Paws of the Shida I am going to sell. I don't feel like I need that. The Bluster Ring. What's in my bag of holding anyway? I don't think I need another Elven Chainmail, because isn't that... I mean, you have basically the same thing, don't you? Isn't that roughly the same thing? Yes, it is. We can sell that one. Don't sell that one. That's very good to have. Ooh, I do have some wooden stakes for any vampires that might want to come. And also control circuits if I want to use that. Let's sell... Yeah, we're just gonna sell... Ooh. Oh, now I'm being... Oh, wait. Did I do a bad here? Did I do a bad... What was it the Cespinar wanted? Was it the Sylvan Chain or the Elven Chainmail? Well, either way, I'm not going to use them, so it doesn't really matter. I'll save... I don't think it was the Blade Singer Chain. I don't think. So we're going to sell that one, because I don't actually need it. Still don't know what the Rogue Stones were for. I don't think. So let's sell all of these as well. Ooh, Leryl's Terror Necklace. I mean, I wanted to use my money for something. Now I'm just making more money. Not exactly what I wanted, but sure. We have some spells I could probably sell. Can I even use this? Yeah, okay, Torwar might actually be able to use that, now that I think about it. I do... Oh, never mind, I have restoration spells. Yes, I picked up restoration spells. Cool. So we are sort of good there. And those can be usable by, like, everyone, so that's cool. Alright, well, close that container and see, what do we have? We have some shields, but I think shield-wise we are fine. I would not expect this to be better than what I have. No. Do you have anything other than weapons? We're now into +3 and +4 bullets. Now that is interesting. That is very interesting, because doesn't that... Yeah, +3 arrows. That is something I could see myself spending some money on. It's not even that expensive. That's a stack of 40 for 1,000. Roughly 1,000. Okay, yeah, you know what, sell all of this. We also are gonna make some, well, not that much money, but a little money. We'll use the +2 arrows that I have. We absolutely don't need cancel. We don't need +1 arrows, so sell all of that. And get me... That's 1 stack, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks of that. That's 10,000. Expensive. But yeah, let's go for that. I'm not going to go for anything for these people right now. Now the question is, what kind of a weapon do you actually have? You have Ripper +2, which is to hit armor class 0 +3, damage 2, speed 5. What does that say about how does that bow look like in terms of that? It's a lot of weapon here, a lot of weapons. Composite longbow +4 +1, slightly faster, so easier to hit but does less damage. The longbow is +4 and no plus damage. Okay, Ripper is still better, so let's ignore that. And you have the flail, and I don't necessarily think that anything... I mean, it's basically this, just that it doesn't have any extra, so I don't think we need anything here. Think we're all fine. No, actually, what are you using? You are using... No, you are using Cutthroat. Short sword +4, which is rather impressive. And we also have one that does immunity to hold, so we don't really need more there. And you have Sling of Irene, which is +4. You have... Oh, yeah, you only have a +1 crossbow. You could have another one. And you have a +3 crossbow. So sure. Why not give her a better crossbow just for the fun of it? It's only 4,480. Oh, we can just flat out steal it, but no. Let's not do that. There we go. I think I'm fine for projectiles right now. Yeah, you have a lot of bolts as well.
Nice looking waitresses, don't I?
That was very, very weird. But you only have weapons and stuff. You don't have potions, etc. So, what are the odds if we leave that if we go up to the Arcana, or Arcana, whatever it was called? What was it called? It was called Arcana Archives. Since everything seems to be open even though there is a siege, we're going to talk to you in just a second. Chill out. They do seem to be selling things anyway. So, Lazarus Libraries at your service, welcome to the Arcana Archives. I would normally invite you to look at my magical wares, but alas, my shelves are completely bare. I have not even a single parchment left for you to purchase. That's very sad. My spellbook has been stolen. Without it, I cannot fashion the powerful scrolls which normally fill my shop. Please, mighty Torwar, I beg of you to tell a humble wizard, how do you know my name? Anyway. Well, I guess word travels. Okay, I will. Thank you for your aid in solving the theft of my spellbook, mighty Torwar. Is there anything I can do to aid your investigation? Well, what can you tell me about it? Well, at first, I suspected Hecton. He's well known about town for his sticky fingers, but after questioning many witnesses, it is clear that Hecton was at the local pub from dusk until dawn the night of the theft. Okay, so he's not a suspect for now. We'll see. I still suspect that no good thief Hecton was involved. I can clearly see the guilt in his face, but there is no proof. Without my spellbook, I'm virtually powerless to pursue this myself, and as a newcomer to this town, I have no one to turn to for help. Well, any clues then? Well, there is but one clue, and though it does little to point the finger at Hecton. A set of muddy footprints leading from my window. Very small footprints, far smaller than those of Hecton. Or any man or woman, for that matter, so a child. I regret that there is little else I can tell you. Hector can usually be found in the Tankard tree if you wish to question him. Alright. I shall return when possible, so you don't have anything to sell right now. As you wish, I urge you Godspeed. Without my spellbook, I have no way to restock my inventory with the precious scrolls I normally carry. And, okay, what actually might be that you don't sell potion. It might actually be that we are going to go to the Temple of Joaquin for that. But, Alexander Ralisar, who are you? You don't look like one of the locals. Are you a shallow ball as well, lured here like the rest of us to face our inevitable end? So you are also a ball spawn. And yes, I am. And I myself am one of Ball's progeny, or so I've been told. I guess Ball's blood runs thicker in some of his children than in others. Oh, is there anything else I can help you with? Well, what can you tell me about the Gromnir? I've never liked Gromnir much. To us, if you ask me, I came to Saradush seeking sanctuary, but when he took over, I decided to go get as far away from him as possible, which is sort of the other side of town, I guess. Well, that's not true for all of us, though. I understand there's quite a few ball spawn whom he's got to fight at his side. Some of them are pretty powerful, too. Sort of like me, in a way. Well, I'm not really on his side just yet. So what can you tell me about Melisande? Because you probably have a run-in with her. Well, I hadn't met her until I came to Saradush, but I heard her name. They said she promised to keep us ballspawn safe, but it looks like we're all doomed despite her efforts. Well, that's very sad. So how did you get here? Well, I wasn't brought here by Melisande like some of the others. I fled here from Sembia. My home village was burned to the ground by a dragon who claimed to be hunting for me. A dragon? Oh, are we gonna fight a dragon in this game? Bloody hell. Alright. My friends, my family, they threatened to give me to the dragon if I didn't leave. So I did. And I heard a lot of other ball spawn were coming here. Well, now I almost wish I hadn't come. Any tips from you about how to get into the castle? Well, there was another shallow ball about here who would teleport about, but I don't know if he could take you with him. Timid fellow anyway, probably not the kind you're looking for. No, he can't help. I don't know why you want to get in the castle anyway. My advice would be to stay well away from Gromnir. When his army gets inside the walls, he's the first thing they're going to for sure. When this army, not his army, this army. Yes, indeed. Alright, so whatever you wish. Soon enough we shall all be dead anyway, I suspect. The walls won't hold forever. Well, they'll hold until some major plot event happens, so no worries. And I do see a bit of a hatch here, and a bunch of people. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on. Squip, you are a major suspect. You are a major suspect with the missing spellbook. So what do you want? You think you can hassle me just because I'm a kid? Well, what can you tell me about Melisande? Let's start with that. No, I know nothing. Okay, fair enough. What about getting inside the castle to see Gromnir? I know nothing about that. Well, how about a spellbook? Do you know anything about that, possibly? Oh, sure. Just because I'm a street urchin, I have to know about stolen books. Everyone always blames me. Squip stole this, Squip took that. You got no proof. Well, I have proof. Small muddy footprints, like a child's footprints. Okay, yeah, I might know something about that. Maybe I can help you out for a price. 1,000 gold. Holy crap, 1,000 gold for a little kid. Okay. I like this. 1,000 gold for getting scoop. I'll give you 5. No more, no less. You know what? Let's try that. I'm gonna call his bluff here. 5 gold? I never had so much money at once. Okay, here's the scoop. I kind of figured that was gonna happen, yes. So, I stole the book for Hecton. He paid me to do it, but I don't have the book no more. I gave it to Hecton honest. Well, that figures. There's also a unnamed door here. That is locked. Is that openable? By the way, no, that is also not openable. Is this openable? That is openable. Where does this lead? Just a home, I presume. So let's just leave it. Let's not bother them. Okay, we have no named persons, but just a bunch of people. So you got some business with us. Think hard on this, because you don't want to have business with us. Yeah, just leave the elves alone. Bloody hell. Figures. You find elves, you find elf lovers. Mind your own business and you won't get hurt. Well, it's my business, then back off, or we shall probably have a bit of a scuffle. A ball spawn? Look, we're just having some fun. We don't want trouble with you. We ain't stupid. We'll leave the pointy ears alone. Yeah. Go away. Shove off. Let's talk to the elven man here. Well, thank you for saving us from the bullies. However, I'm afraid we may yet run into trouble with the soldiers of this town. We have nowhere to stay, we have no choice but to wander the streets. I fear we'll soon run afoul of Gromnir's men once more. Well, maybe someone could take you in. Well, we have no money, and the innkeeper turned us away because he feared our wives would draw unwanted attention from the soldiers. Oh, bloody hell. Who else would have the heart in the room to take us all in? Well, we shall see about that. I might find something along the way here. Right, let's head into the tavern and have a little bit of a talk with Hector here and see what he has to say about the accusations now.
Consider it done.
He does seem to be the prime suspect, so unless he has a really good alibi now, let's see what he has to say. He didn't want to talk to us before, by the way, and now is a good day to you. I want to talk to you about a stolen spellbook. Well, let's see where this is going. Well, Lazarus is barking up the wrong tree. I was at the tanker tree all night long, and I have witnesses to prove it. I bet you do. But Squep talked. So, you know what? He stole the book and he gave it to you, so what do you make of that? Okay, I admit I took the book, but I don't have it on me. If you kill me, Lazarus will never get it. I'm not a bad man, really. I just took the book because I thought I could use it to escape the city. But the damn thing is locked with some kind of spell. It's useless to me. So Lazarus has a teleportation scroll to escape the city. I know it. If you get me that scroll, I'll give you the spellbook. But you said you didn't have the spellbook. Holy crap. No, I'm not a butler here. Speak to Lazarus or don't is your choice, but until you have the scroll, we have nothing more to discuss. I am super excited, or rather super keen on actually just stealing it from him, because he 100% certainly has the book. And Tyr, we have leveled quite a lot in his abilities to do stuff. So, for example, 100 in pickpockets.
Oh, yes.
Get on the back of this guy. Let's have a bit of a poke, shall we? Come on. The target? God damn it. Okay, fine. Never mind then. Apparently we can't do that. Let's have a bit of a chat with Lazarus then and see what he says about this. Maybe he can depart with that scroll. And maybe we can do something with Hector.
Done.
To sort of get both what they want at some point. Maybe, possibly. Let's see what Lazarus has to say about that. So, Hector admitted he stole your spellbook, and he will give it back in exchange for a teleportation scroll to escape the city. Well, I knew the thief was to blame, but he is a fool if he thinks a teleportation scroll will help him escape the city. Well, it doesn't really matter. You can just give it to him. You can try as much as you want to. I do have such a scroll, and I will gladly trade it from a spellbook, but the scroll is useless. You can assure us mages have cast powerful spells imprisoning us here. Anyone foolish enough to attempt a magical escape will rebound off the invisible walls, a grisly and very messy fate. Nevertheless, here's the scroll Hector wanted. I suppose the choice is up to you, Torvar. If you wish to warn Hector about the consequences of using the scroll, I wish you luck in recovering my spellbook. Now here's the thing, under basically any other situation, I would gladly send the fool to his death, but we are sadly a good party because I am playing a paladin, so we are gonna be good. We are gonna be good on this occasion. We are... Where are we on that? We are only at 12, actually. I don't exactly know what I've done, or if that is reset at some point. I have the scroll. You have the scroll? Quickly, give it to me. Here, take the spellbook. I can't use it anyway. But this scroll is my ticket out of here. But no, it won't actually work. You're lying. You must be. But why would you lie to me now that the exchange has been made? And why would Lazarus have not left the city if the scroll actually works? Perhaps you were right. I will think hard on this before I use the scroll. Yes, indeed. There we go. So now we shall head back to Lazarus and see if he actually does sell some cool stuff. I think that there would be some interesting spells that I don't yet have. I don't know if this expansion adds any spells, maybe. Right, here's your spellbook. Thank you, kind sir. Truly, the legends of Torvar have not been exaggerated. I can once again craft my scrolls. And a bunch of experience. Well, not a bunch, but a little bit. Please feel free to peruse my vast collection of enchanted parchments. And if you see anything you like, I'm sure we can work out a mutually beneficial exchange of coin for said item. So there we go. Do you sell potions? You sell potions and bags of holdings. And potion. Finally, bloody hell. I thought that this existed in the sort of base game, but I never found it. You actually did level up, cool. Yeah, you can have that. Potion case, finally. Finally. And Torwar, bunch of healing potions, yes, all of them that you have. And as a matter of fact, let's just get all of this as well. Because that isn't too much, right? 10,000, not a problem. I have the money. Golden ion stone for intelligence +1. He also has Pass of the Shida, by the way. Pass of the Shida for everybody. Don't really need other stuff. Ooh, this is kind of interesting. What is it that you have? Do you have anything? You have Robe of Vecna. Okay, fair enough. You have a really good robe. But you don't. And you should be able... Why haven't I gotten you a robe? Or are you actually not able... No, you're not supposed... Oh, I just realized that maybe you can't use robes. Maybe that's the case. Let's see here. Can you use robes? Or was that a thing that you were unable to use robes? Yeah, okay, fine, you're unable to use robes. That is a bit annoying. But, yes, we do have a lot of spells to have a bit of a look at. What was the most interesting? We are up to level 6, and I'm currently using Chain Lightning. I'm using... Why am I not using Pierce Magic? Well, you have 2 Pierce Magic, I guess, as well as some protection from magic energy. I'm using this. I don't necessarily like the Wyvern Call, so I'm going to remove the Wyvern Call. Possibly do some other... I don't really like those. What are you, by the way? Magical Beam, considerable power. Red Mass of Vapors. Drawn toward magic like a moth. Energy surrounding and used by wizards. Okay. No physical attacks at all. All physical attacks can hurt them. Each time you should touches a target the wizard and wraps his turns around him, the wizard loses 1 round as well. Ooh, that's actually... But that is interesting. I hadn't read that. That's cool. Okay, fine. That's a-okay. I think we're sort of fine here. Do you have any fun level 2 spells? Because level 2 spells are not my strong suit. What do you have at level 4? Secret Word. Wouldn't mind you having Secret Word as well. I don't know if I want the Ice Storm, because Ice Storm is a little bit weird. Because you take damage yourself, which is bad. Yeah, you have Cloud Kill, but I've actually... Same thing there, I've opted out of it, actually. I think we're sort of fine. But let's have a bit of a look here. What are some sort of low-level stuff? Well, it seems I have most of the low-level stuff. Group Invisibility, cool. Could use that. Improved Invisibility. Oracle, nah. Protection from Electricity as a spell. That's kind of cool. Improved Haste. I haven't been using Haste, by the way, at all. Which is something that I always used before, but I don't anymore. We could do... Carrion Crawlers and regular Earth Elemental. I do have the Air and Fire one. Power with Silence is fine. We're up to level 7. I do have some level 7, I believe. Anything for you that might be interesting at all? Some conjuration stuff. Protection from acid, spell shield. It's nothing super interesting, is it? No, not really. Not really at all. We don't really need protection scrolls right now, so I'm just gonna say we're fine. We are a-okay. So now, finally, we can dump potion. Bloody hell! That's not the potion case. There we go. Yeah, I was so sure that the potion case existed in the base game, but I never found one, which is a bit odd. So you're maxed out on those. You are all but maxed out. Did I not save only the Elven Holy Water? Can we use that? What is a special way to combat vampire? I wonder if I can use that. I hope I can. Did we have any other potions? Nothing that I need to move, I guess. And you could actually have that, by the way. So clearing up some space here. Arrow goes +4 here. Oh, you are actually... Yeah, okay, fine. I probably could have bought more. Oh, well, we'll see about that. Right.
Yes?
Bought
as you
that. Let's also check out the temple.
It shall be.
And I guess that the option here is... Oh, there's just dead people everywhere. Some people just chilling out here. We have Oris Nimblefinger. He is also hanging out in a very suspicious spot. Who are you, Mr. Gnome? How did I come to this? I'm just a simple farmer. Is it my fault my father was a lord of murder? You're also a Ball spawn. Ball may have been my father, but I want no part of this. I came to Saradush to escape persecution in my hometown. Now all I want is to try and blend in with the normal folk. Just leave me alone. I can't tell you anything. I'm just a simple farmer. All I want is my normal life back. Damn this cursed immortal lineage. Aw, poor guy. He was just there for some flavor, I suppose. So, we have Sister Fariel. We kind of want to talk to you, by the way. Can you tell me anything about... Well, actually... Oh, let's read this as well, yes. Greetings, my brother, and welcome to the House of Joaquin. I am Sister Fariel. How may I serve you? Let's be exhaustive here. So, Gromner. Tell me about Gromner. Well, Gromner is a tormented man, afflicted in both spirit and mind. The taint of Baal poisons his blood and tortures his soul. I would feel more pity for him, but he has been very cruel. Gromner trusts no one and has locked himself away in the palace to await the inevitable end of this siege. Though I fear that he will first bring destruction to us all. That doesn't sound good. So what about Melisande? A virtuous woman, a truly kind and compassionable lady, she brought the Ballspawn to Saradush to find them sanctuary within its walls. It is not her fault that Gromner took advantage of her hospitality. She meant well. Alas, this siege has thwarted her noble efforts. When the walls fall, as they surely must, all the Ballspawn will be slaughtered, and her efforts to save them will be for naught. And that's very, very sad, yes. So, do you maybe know a way inside the castle? You wish to get inside the castle? Why? I would not suggest to anyone that they seek out Gromner. In his mind, he is capable of anything, brother. Well, I must seek him out. Well, you do not seem like an evil person, brother. Very, very well. I will help you with your task, though it will not be an easy one. Several years ago, I was asked to seal the entrance to the city jail, to keep a great evil from escaping into the city. As a clerk of some power, I was the only one who could do so. I'm loath to reopen the entrance lest the evil escape into the city, but if you think you can reason with the Gromner or aid the city somehow, perhaps it is worth the risk. What is this evil? I sensed that a powerful undead creatures had taken up residence in the abandoned jail cells. More than this I cannot say, though I would suggest you bring holy water with you before going down there, so maybe you have some of that. I do have of my own, but I don't know if that's multiple use or something. This key will open the door to the jail. Cool. The door itself has been warded against the undead, but once you are below, you will have to have no protection against them yourself. You will find the door across the street. I wish I could tell you where to go once you're down there. I know it connects to the castle, but not how. Take the key and be safe, brother. A bit of experience for that as well. Alright. No, I just want... Bloody hell, why is this so large? And indeed, there are elves in the city with no place to stay. Could you take them in? Well, they also are welcome to come here for refuge, as are any who suffer. Had I but known they had no place to stay, I would surely have made them the offer. Let's bring... Can I... Why does this get so big? Okay, so that's cool. What about your services? Do you sell... Yeah, you sell more potions, but not the good potions. And these do seem to be... one use. So let's buy... Do these stack? Doesn't look like they have a specific stack size, so let's just actually get all of them. There we go. We have erase dead spells. Can anyone use those? Yeah, Torborg can use them for sure. So that's actually good to know that exists. That could be something we have to use, because you don't have a scroll of resurrection. That would be even better. Right, so we got that. We got the key. And you had... no, that actually did stack in 5s. Okay, fine. What did you have? The Book of Infinite Spells. Let's not have that on you. Ulan, you can have the Infinite Book of Spells. Because I would like to have some holy water set for me. Cool. Okay. Let's end the episode by going to talk to the elves. And give them a home, so to speak, or a refuge. Let's see if how happy they are about that. Sister Fariel at the temple has agreed to take you in. Can this be true? The sister charity knows no bounds. Thank you, my lord. You are truly kind and gracious to go to such lengths to help us. Quickly, my friends, let us go to the temple. A bit more experience and indeed more reputation, but no sound. I miss the sound of being of getting more reputation. Where's the sound, damn it?
Yes.
Because I'm sure we have gotten more. No, actually, that was the only one. Right, you have a level up before I'm gonna rest. Is why I'm here. So, well, yay, a level 2. Well, thank you so much. That was completely pointless. Right, we are actually close by to some of these people. Some of them are, she was the closest one, but yeah, 271. Very, very close indeed. And that is a thief level up. Maybe I should get some of these higher. Because now it felt like maybe I should go a little bit higher on pickpockets. Because I don't think I need to be higher on open locks and find traps. I shouldn't need to be higher. But maybe pickpockets can go up even more. Ooh. Yes. So let's have ourselves a bit of a rest. Yes, let's go for the noble rest. It's only 5 gold, no problem. There we go. Right. I think if we just exit a quickie. Nighttime. Gromner's barracks. Do we need to go there? All right, I'm doing this. Oh, I was thinking that we should probably go to the prison, but no, we have more stuff to do before we do that. Okay, fine. Next episode I'm just gonna go inside because there's less noise in here. So next time we are gonna keep doing some business in the city before heading down into the prison. So we shall see exactly how much we get to do and exactly what kind of evil lurks below. Undead, yes, but what kind of undead? We shall see in the next episode, probably. For now, though, this has been Goldsmith Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.